Hello everyone, how are you? Like usual, I'm super excited to be here again, and for today's video I have decided to discuss some of the idioms that we have already discussed in my Facebook page. And by the way, if you are not following me on Facebook, please do. My Facebook page is Practice Makes Perfect, so you can find vocabulary, idioms, lessons, grammar, you know, a bit of everything. So, first of all, what's an idiom? Maybe you're new here and you don't know the meaning of an idiom. An idiom is simply, it's a kind of figurative speech where we say something, but we mean something else. I always give this easy example. Actually, today it's raining, and it's raining cats and dogs. Do I mean that cats and dogs are coming out from the sky? Of course not. But what I mean is that it's raining heavily. It's pouring down, right? It's slashing if you want. Maybe you're gonna ask me, but sir, how can we understand the meaning of idioms? Super easy through the context. And even, you know, sometimes in some idioms you have a word or something that helps you to figure out the meaning of the idiom. In my previous example, it's raining cats and dogs, so you have the word raining. So you know what's rain. You can see that it's raining heavily, so you can understand that the meaning is it's raining heavily. Okay, today I'll be talking about food idioms. Okay, idioms where we have food, okay, and they are really like famous, or they are really important and used in our daily life. So let's get started with our number one, which is a piece of cake. A piece of cake. Okay. Of course, I think that the majority knows this idiom. If something is a piece of cake, is super easy. I say, oh, yesterday's test was a piece of cake. It means it was easy for me. So let me know in the comment below, what's a piece of cake for you? Okay? The opposite of this idiom, a piece of cake, is number two, a hard nut to crack. Again, a hard nut to crack. If something is hard to crack, it means it's difficult. It means a problem which is hard and you cannot find solution to it. Okay? I say, this mathematical exercise is hard nut to crack. It means it's difficult. So again, let me know in the comment section what is a hard nut to crack for you. Let's move on to number three. Number three is actually a bigger fish to fry. Now let me give you an example, and I'd like you to figure out the meaning. Okay, just to show that we can understand idioms through the context. My friends call me, hello Nassim, how are you? Would you like to come with me to the beach? I apologize and say, so sorry, but I have got a bigger fish to fry. So what do I mean here by I have a bigger fish to fry? Can you guess? Yeah, that's it. A bigger fish to fry, it means I have got another thing to do, or a more important to do. So here we have bigger, which is comparative, so it actually is a more important thing to do. Okay, great. Let's move on to number 4. Again, I give you an example and you tell me the meaning. Number 4 is the big cheese, or a big cheese. For example, we are in the company, I am talking with the colleagues and so on, we are having fun, and then someone is coming and say, Hash, the bigger cheese is coming. What do I mean by the bigger cheese? So in the company, when do you hash, or when do you get silent when someone comes? Yeah, sure. When the manager comes or when the boss comes, everybody gets silent. So the big cheese, I said bigger cheese before? Actually, is the big cheese. The big cheese, or a big cheese, it depends on the meaning, is the boss, the manager, the employer, right? Nice. Idiom number 5 is as cheap as chips. Okay, here I'm saying it slowly, but be careful when you speak a natural way. As cheap as chips. So here we have the word cheap and chips. I have the letter S or the sound S at the end, which makes it a bit difficult to pronounce because you have P and S at the same time. So as cheap as chips. And here we link. I have the word cheap and it's followed by a vowel as cheap as chips. Okay, so be careful here. As cheap as chips. I think we don't need an example here because the meaning is super clear. I say, for example, this jacket is as cheap as chips. Of course it's not. So what do you mean by that when I say this jacket is as cheap as chips? Yeah, simply it means it's easy. This idiom is used to when we want to exaggerate a bit to say that something is super cheap. Okay? Actually, the opposite of this, as cheap as chips, is something costs an arm and a leg. Of course, it's not related to food, but it's a bonus idiom for you. Again, the opposite of as cheap as chips is it costs an arm and a leg, which means really expensive. Nice. Let's move on to number 6. My cup of tea or not my cup of tea. It depends on the meaning. So again, I'm going to give you an example and I'd like you to figure out the meaning, of course. Someone tells me, Nassim, what do you think of these jeans? I say, I don't know, not really my cup of tea. So what do I mean here when I say not really my cup of tea? Yeah, so simply, I mean it's not my style. I don't like it so much, okay? If something is your cup of tea, it means you like it, it's your style. If you use it in the negative form, it's not my cup of tea, something is not my cup of tea, it means that you don't like it because it's not your style. Nice. Now we are going to the last one, which is number 7, to cry over spilt milk. Okay, again, let me give you an example because I'd like you to understand the line through the context, as I said before. So, my friend is talking about what happened to him yesterday. He said, "Oh my gosh, I went to the mall and I didn't find the jeans that I was looking for." I said, "Okay, don't cry over spilt milk. You can find better ones." So, what do I mean here about crying over spilt milk? So as you have noticed, I use the past, okay? Someone is regretting something which has already happened. It's too late. So I say, don't cry over spilt milk. So to cry over spilt milk is to complain or to talk about something or regret something that has already happened. So it's like it's too late. It's like if you cry or if you talk about it, it's too late because you cannot go to the past and you cannot change facts, okay? So we use this idiom when we speak about something that we have already done or not and we regret it now. Can you give me an example with this last one? Please in the comment section. So we come to an end, so please let me know in the comment section if you like this video, if you like more idioms. And by the way, I do need your support. So if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, share this video with your friends. And if you'd like to be updated and receiving all my videos, please enable the bell. Okay? So thanks a lot for watching. Take care. See you soon with a new video.